Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Chairman Cole. I want to thank also Chairman Simpson, Ranking Member DeLauro, and Ranking Member Pingree, and the staffs for the extraordinarily hard work that's been put into the Fiscal Year 2027 Interior, Environment, and Related Agencies Appropriations Act. Regretfully, however, I will have to oppose this bill. While I'm grateful that it reverses many of the draconian cuts that President Trump had originally proposed in his FY27 budget, it nonetheless shortchanges many important initiatives that would help to reduce energy costs, preserve the environment, protect clean air and water, and bolster Americans' involvement with the arts. By restricting renewable energy development, cutting climate programs, and imposing a fee on offshore wind projects, many Americans who can least afford it will face higher energy bills. At the same time, these policies weaken our nation's position in the global marketplace for innovative energy technologies. I'm especially troubled by the $713 million, or a 16% cut, in the EPA's state and tribal assistance grants, which help states, localities, and tribal governments to pay for their environmental agencies and projects. As noted earlier, this is the first year that states will not have additional funding provided by the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act. Thankfully, the House bill rejected President Trump's plan to nearly eliminate the program. I may not be the biggest fan of everything that EPA does, but I don't see how slashing funds that specifically target underserved, small, and disadvantaged communities to build safe drinking water and waste disposal systems will benefit anyone. I think everyone here understands that when you keep pushing back infrastructure repairs, the damage gets worse, and a simple fix turns into an expensive headache. It's incredibly short-sighted to do this. I'm also disappointed that the bill makes little investment in the National Park Service's budget. Since 2025, our parks have been burdened by staff cuts, hiring barriers, reduced hours at visitor centers, and even attacks on how history and science is interpreted. National parks are the lifeblood of many of our rural communities. They showcase some of the most beautiful terrain in our country. If we want to encourage our children to get outside more and to cherish our heritage, we need to do better than funding levels that are provided in this legislation. The bill also cuts funding for the Bureau of Labor of Land Management, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, the U.S. Geological Survey. These agencies are tasked with stewarding our national resources for future generations and the benefit of our country. Finally, the bill makes significant cuts to the National Endowment for the Arts and the National Endowment for the Humanities, both of which play a positive role in creating jobs and supporting cultural institutions nationwide. These funds don't just go to New York City or Washington, D.C., or Chicago or San Francisco. The places that will be hit hardest by these cuts are the small cities and rural towns that depend on the NEA and the NEH funding to bring people together to tell our stories. I'd rather see funds be directed to cultural initiatives in our congressional districts than vanity projects like the Arc to Trump plan for the nation's capital. Again, we can do better. We can do better than the funding levels and the many poison pill riders that are enshrined in this bill. I oppose the measure, and I again urge my Republican colleagues to engage in dialogue and return to legislating in a bipartisan way so that we together can craft a bill that is worthy of the American people. With that, I yield back the balance of my time.